Same thing here. Here is our divisor. The x cubed, of course, is there. To make, given the x cubed, I need x squared. So this is the first thing. Second thing. And then if I multiply the x squared times the negative 7x, I get negative 7x squared, the third thing. Now this red group is supposed to give me negative 7x squared, which I already have, which means this guy is nothing, 0x squared, which would be step 4. To make the 0x squared, this has to be 0x, so that's the 5th step. And of course, 0 times anything is 0, which is the 6th step. This green diagonal has to give me the negative 16x. Well, I have nothing here, so this has to provide everything, the negative 16x. That's the 7th step. To make the negative 16x, with the x here, I need a negative 16 here, the 8th step. I multiply the negative 16 times the negative 7, and I get the 112. Surprise, surprise, surprise. So then I take the divisor times the quotient, which is up here, and I get the original polynomial. So then if this is the divisor, this is the quotient, this is the dividend, or what's being divided, this is the quotient. Now, A is the original polynomial here, but it's also this. So I could plug in 7 here, which will take a while, but if I plug in 7 here, which is the same thing, aren't I going to get 0 times something, which is 0? Done without doing hardly any work. We have a little bit different divisor this time, but it doesn't matter. We still put it here, and we still want to make this polynomial. So we want to make this first. I have 2x squared here. To make this 2x cubed, I need an x squared here. X squared times this negative 3 is, of course, negative 3x squared. This is the x squared balloon. I need to make a negative x squared. I have a negative 3x squared, which I just got a moment ago. I'll need a positive 2x squared to make that negative 1x squared. The 2x, to make this 2x squared, needed an x up here. And once we have the x up here, multiply by negative 3, I get negative 3x. This bubble needs to make the negative 27x. I already have the negative 3x here. I need another negative 24x to make that negative 27x. So that's step 7. To make the 2x here, or from the 2x to make this negative 24x, I need a negative 12 here. And then negative 12 times negative 3 surprise, 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 is 36, the last term. I wonder if that's always going to happen. So again, the divisor goes here, the quotient goes here, and the dividend, or the original polynomial, goes here. It's factoring. To write it as a division problem, here is the divisor, here is what got divided up, and here is the quotient. Surprise, surprise, surprise. If we plug in 3/2 here, that would be way no fun. But do you see if I plug in 3/2 here, I'll get 3 minus 3, which is 0, and 0 times anything is bum, ba-da-dum, 0.